want to thank you for joining us on this edition of Polk Place. I'm Brian Lacey, and this is Pedro. I think he's a Chihuahua or something. I don't know. He's got no teeth. He got really long ears, and he's pretty mellow. And he's available for adoption. He is. I think there were 7 that were taken. Him and his I don't know if it's sister, but it was amongst that. You're going to meet Coco over there with Randa Richter.
Hello.
Yeah. I must admit, in all the time we've been doing this, this is a first.
It is a first for me to bring you 2 Chi-Chis.
Yeah. I don't know how to act. You know, I mean, they're so small. With
They're
a cat,
very
you
tiny.
know, yeah, with a cat, you can just go boom. But with a dog, he's very hesitant with me.
He is. He's a sweetheart, though. They both are. This is Coco Chanel. Hi, Mama. She's being a goofball now.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that.
So they came from Polk Animal Control. They were part of a confiscation case. There were 7 Chihuahuas, and we did take all 7 of them when the case was over. They are all super sweet and loving like this, all older. He's probably, we're going to say 8-ish,
Yeah.
and she's maybe 10-ish. But they're super sweet. They both have no teeth. Actually, I see 1 left in her. I just saw it. She has 1 way back there.
Yeah.
But they love being held. I tried to walk them in here, and they're like, nope, we're used to being held.
Take them for a drag.
Yeah. They're like, nope, brakes are on. You got to carry us. So they are the last 2 of the 7 that we took in. So they are available for adoption.
Would you like them to go out together, or
They don't
ideally?
have to. They're not bonded. I mean, they do like each other. They are housed together right now, but it's not necessary that they go separately. The others all to get adopted separately. So.
Our buddy Brian asked a great question. I never even thought about that. When they don't have any teeth, what's the protocol for feeding them?
Initially, after they're dental, because we did have to remove like 1 last tooth, it is a wet food only diet, but now their mouth is healed and they do eat crunchies, like small countries. And then we also sometimes
like Captain
water
Crunch, Crunch Berries?
like Captain Crunch.
That stuff that like damages the roof of your mouth.
And it sticks to the top like peanut butter. Yep. Or sometimes we will put water on the hard food and kind of soften it for them. So soft food or hard food maybe softened a little bit. But they do not go without food, trust me. They eat what we put in front of them.
Yeah, he's very portly.
Yes, they are round and healthy. That is for sure.
Yeah. I noticed she's a little bit more of a long hair than what how does that go in Chihuahuas?
It's just who their daddy and mommy is. So we're not sure if these guys are siblings or they came from the same mom and dad. There was 2 of them that were slightly bigger, maybe had some Dotson in them as well. But she definitely has a longer coat. And also, don't let it fool you, she has a roll here as well. So it may look longer, but she just got some fluff in here.
Fluffing.
For an old lady, she's acting like a goofball right now.
So what do we have more of down at the campus? We have more dogs, more cats.
Right now we have more large dogs on campus, and we do have an influx of puppies, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So right now, kitten season is definitely starting. We are starting to see them come through the doors for the foster department.
Yeah.
So I would say right now, large dogs is what we have the most of right now.
And I am happy to say, man, that cat got a lot of traction on my social media.
Oh, Winnie?
Yeah.
She just got adopted maybe a week ago.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you posted on there. Everybody's like, oh, that cat.
She was the loveliest thing. Man, if I wanted one more cat, I would have kept her, but I don't need another cat. So
you got more big dogs than anything, and it's kitten season coming up. So how do folks adopt if they want them?
Just come on down to our campus on South Brandon Road in Lakeland, South Lakeland, And all you have to do is come in, sign in if you want to visit a cat or a dog. The kitty rooms you can roam through freely and kind of interact with the cats and see who chooses you. The dogs, you can go in the small dog room with a staff person to kind of see what we have. But for the large dogs, we do ask that you go on our
doggy dates,
our tablet, and pick like 3 or 4 to visit with. And we also will kind of sit down with you to see what you're interested in or your likes, because by a photo and by reading might not be a good match for you. So we'll kind of match what is a good fit for you as well. But take them on a date, take them on overnights, for cats and dogs.
By the way, I'm waiting on my Showcase Showdown window backpack for Mooney.
I love it. You got to send me a picture
and
of
I'm going to take him on the motorcycle.
Oh my God. I wonder how that's going to work.
Yeah, I'm going to take him on the quieter of the...
You might have to give him some gabapentin to kind of like knock him out a little bit.
Little kitten downers. Me,
So he's just like loving life.
You know, one of the things that you guys do more so than most nonprofits is your fundraising. And in times that are as tough as they are now, you always have to have something that people have not seen, have not done. And you have a unique partnership with the runners of Polk County, and this thing just keeps getting bigger and bigger. I want to talk about the run.
Absolutely. Our annual 5K run, which is Run for Their Lives, is coming up Saturday, May 23rd. It is Memorial Day weekend. You're boring him, Brian.
Yeah, exactly. No, I just have that voice, you know, like
soothing,
calming,
like a spa day voice. Oh, funny. But
he's
for
like,
the run,
see Spot run.
You're not going to see him run. That's for sure. Found that out.
See Pedro waddle.
He'll waddle and be like, up, carry me. But it's our 4th annual run, and like you said, it keeps growing every year. Right now, we have almost as many runners registered as we did last year, and we still have, a month or a month and a half to go, which is fantastic. So it's at Peterson Park in Lakeland, Saturday, May 23rd. Registration is from 6 in the morning to 7. And then get your running shoes on, because at 7 a.m. the race starts.
Wow.
So, and this year the fun thing is we're actually bringing, I think it's going to be 11 of our own dogs from the adoption center. There'll be bigs, mediums, and smalls, and then kind of our host, I guess we could say, Sarah Bell. She's going to be there. She's one of our long-term big dogs. She does have some medical issues, and I think that's why she kind of sits there, but she's a total social butterfly. So we're going to bring her too, and you can actually walk some of our dogs, or if you want to run with one, you can.
I was thinking put a little number on them.
You can. It's an option.
Yeah, there you go.
So we're excited.
So what's the date on that, and what's the last day that they can register?
You can register the Friday before, and the run is on Saturday, May 23rd. So it's Memorial Day weekend, and we were kind of, the first time we had it on Memorial Day weekend, we were like, is people going to show up? It's a holiday. And it's amazing. We actually have a lot of people from out of county show up, like Apollo Beach and Melbourne, down in Miami, Boca. And it's convenient for them because it is a holiday weekend. So we actually have a lot more people show up than we anticipated. You're a goofball.
I know, she is just...
Jeez. She's entertainment right here. Aren't you, Mama?
Did you give her some dog nip?
Nothing, no. This is her. Yes. You're not acting your age, which is fantastic, right? Yes.
You know, well, like we said, kitten season is coming up, and there's always things that folks can help out with you. Let's talk fostering, and let's talk donations. As far as, you know, if they want to donate food, and also talk about Amazon, how they can get it to you also.
Yes. So we'll start with donations, because during kitten season, it is amazing how much kitten pate food or kitten milk or puppy milk that we go through. It is amazing. So we actually have a link, our wish list, on our website that you can click on. And not only is it just everything we're wishing for, but it's items for foster care as well. And when you click on it, it does go to Amazon. And you can shop and click and have it directly sent to us. So anything pate, which is kind of mushy food.
Yep.
Because the kittens can eat that with their baby teeth, or sometimes we'll mix it with kitten milk to make it a slurry, so if they're just learning how to eat on their own.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the milk itself, being at Breeder's Edge or KMR, we will give that to our fosters who need to bottle feed them.
Let's talk a little bit about the foster program. Always in need, whether for cat or dogs.
Yes.
How do folks become part of the foster program?
We try to make it as easy as possible, because if we didn't have foster parents, we couldn't save as many lives as we do in the foster department. They save around 2,300 animals a year just in that department alone. So they just go to our website again and go under foster and fill out a foster application. And once that's sent to the supervisor, she will reach out to you and kind of go over what our standards are, our protocols are, and then they get to have access to what is available to foster. And you can pick and choose what you want to foster, how long you want to foster, maybe a week, maybe a month.
So
It's
that
up to you.
foster program, is it just as they're young? How does that work?
It's a few things. It's mostly anything under 8 weeks old that's not old enough yet to be spayed and neutered and go on the adoption floor. So it's usually the littles, we call them, any kitten or puppy, or a nursing mom cat or a nursing mom dog with their puppies and kittens. So to put them in foster care in a quiet home to kind of let them grow and get healthy, we provide everything. We provide all the medical that they need. We provide the food, the litter, the corrals, the cages, whatever you need, we provide that for you.
Let's go out a little bit further into the calendar, just kind of bolo, have people be on the lookout for. What are some of the things that are on the calendar over the next few months that folks should look out for and become a part of?
Absolutely. So we're talking auction already, which we literally just had it in the fall, but you got to plan a year in advance. So we're having it back on our property again, which is exciting. And to me, it was pretty awesome because we could have so many of our own adoption animals at the auction because it was on our property. Most likely we'll do another runway with them, and people thought that was pretty interesting, and to walk one of our cats and dogs down the runway. So that's going to be in, if I remember correctly, late October or mid-October this time. Just kind of how the football games land on the calendar and the holidays.
And the cool thing about that is you also need community partners. Businesses want to get
sponsors.
Because in that sponsorship deal, the raffles are the craziest, man.
The best. We had some fantastic trips this year to raffle off, or that was part of the raffle. But to your point too, the sponsors definitely are the bread and butter of our, well, anything, but really the auction for animals. Because not only do you sponsor a table, but also you get some benefits with that when it comes to advertising your business or being at the table and attending the event. Or also you get
That's a high visibility gig.
It's a super high visibility. And then you can walk, like I said, our animals down the runway if you're one of our sponsors. You get that luxury.
That's very cool. All right, let's kind of recap the run, and then let's recap how
this little goofball needs to be adopted.
Coco Chanel and Pedro can be adopted, if we could, please.
Sure. So we'll go to the run. Run for their lives, which is, or my life, you know, whatever.
Currently, he's trying to run for his life. You're trying to tell me he's the mellowest. He's
like, I'm not sure about this dude.
Yeah. He's like, this dude smells like a cat.
That's probably it, too. But the run is Saturday, May 23rd, Peterson Park here in Lakeland. You can register now on our website or the day of, and the race starts at 7 in the morning, and you do get a complimentary breakfast, and you get to see our doggies there as well. And then these two, they're the last of 7. that we have from the same confiscation case. They are sweet as pie. They don't have to go together. They can go together, but they are currently available on our website and also in the adoption center.
And as you said, they are lap people.
Yes, this is the life right here. This is what she wants and he wants. They don't want to go for a walk. They want to sit in your lap and just be super affectionate and be a buddy, right?
And wait for the crumbs to drop.
Oh, they'll take them. Teeth or not, they'll eat them, that's for sure.
Oh, girl, always a pleasure to see you. Come back and see me next month.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll see you then. Founded in 1979, SPCA Florida is a 501c3 nonprofit organization headquartered in Lakeland, dedicated to improving the lives of pets and people within the community. SPCA Florida provides caring, compassion, and hope to more than 4,000 homeless animals entering their doors each year. SPCA Florida is celebrating over 40 years in the Polk County community with new goals and programs. Now, you need more information on the programs or fundraisers, or if you'd like to support them being a sponsor, well, give them a call, 863-577-4608, or look them up on the web at spcaflorida.org. If you enjoyed that episode of Polk Place, I invite you to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and even check out the next one.